All right, switching gears. Ex-survivor, producer, and accused murderer Bruce Beresford Redmond fights his murder charge in Mexico and bitterly battles over his dead wife's will while he's sauntering around Los Angeles. Bruce is the prime suspect in the violent strangulation death of his wife, Monica, but Bruce still wants her estate. Bruce Los Angeles judge to appoint an expert to prove the signature on Monica's will is real. Her family says her signature is forged. The will names Bruce as the executor and gives his parents a cut of a property that Monica owned. Monica and Bruce were on a lavish vacation in Mexico trying to save their troubled marriage. Monica allegedly accused Bruce of cheating on her. She never made it home. Her nude, battered body found dumped in a sewer outside the couple's swanky Moon Palace resort. Now, the Hollywood power couple, the former nanny and cook, could be dragged into this mess. They might need to testify over when and where Monica drafted her will. Plus, Bruce is raking in cash, selling the couple's vacation home. Is he liquidating their joint assets to pay for his own defense? Bruce is innocent until proven guilty, but he is wanted for murder. Why hasn't he been arrested? This is madness. Monica was killed about 5 long months ago. Straight out to my fantastic expert panel, and we've got some breaking news coming from Radar Online tonight. Bruce apparently has hired an attorney to fight the murder accusations. He's in Los Angeles. The attorney's in Mexico doing the fighting. Dylan Howard, senior executive editor, Radar Online. What is the very latest?
Well, Jane, for the very first time, we're hearing from Bruce's criminal defence attorney in Mexico, and he's giving us an insight into how Bruce is going to defend these charges. What they're doing is they're bringing 3 experts into the fray, and those experts have looked at all the evidence presented to the court so far, and they've determined that there was no probable cause, of course, in their minds, to charge Bruce with a crime. Now, this is interesting because under the Mexican judicial system, someone is considered guilty until proven innocent. They're going to leverage what they believe this to be the new evidence, and they will put that to the judge in the hope of defending Bruce successfully in this case.
Okay, Bruce, through his attorney, is claiming there's no probable cause to arrest him? Huh. Bruce told police his wife went shopping in the morning and never returned. However, multiple witnesses saw the couple, which we're going to show you here in a clip from Happier Times, and this is from Radar Online. Many people saw them fighting later that night. And how about this? Bruce's key card was swiped almost a dozen times late that night, the night she vanished. And he allegedly had scratches and defensive wounds on his body. So, Debra Opri, this Mexican attorney, is now arguing there's no probable cause while he remains in Los Angeles, sauntering around town, trying to get a hold of his wife's estate? This is crazy.
My answer, probable cause, you know, you can indict a ham sandwich. You remember that line, Jane?
Well, I prefer to say a Vegemite sandwich.
Well, I agree. There is probable cause when you have a body, you have him and her at the same resort, you have the key cards, you have the marks on the face, you have independent witnesses to say there was an argument. There was enough probable cause. However, he's got attorneys right now who may, in fact, fight extradition successfully, and the longer they delay, the better it's going to be for him, unfortunately.
This is crazy. It's my big issue tonight. Is Bruce Beresford Redmond getting away with murder? Take a look at this.
How'd it go in there, Bruce?
No comment.
Have you spoken to Mexican authorities?
Sorry, I'm not going to have any comment for you all today.
Are you expecting extradition to go through soon? Monica's sisters were kind of yelling at you in there. How did that make you feel?
Sorry, I have no comment about that.
What would you say to them challenging the will?
This man is walking around the streets of L.A. He's playing with his kids. He's getting his hair cut, and he's accused of murder. And I got to say this, Mike Brooks, the victim's family, says they've repeatedly called the U.S. State Department as well as the Justice Department, and the U.S. officials say they've gotten no extradition paperwork from the Mexican government.
Well, you need the paperwork before you can even start the proceedings with the Department of State and law enforcement here in the United States, Jane. So if they don't have any extradition papers, are the Mexicans really telling exactly what they have? Who knows?
Well, Dylan Howard, what's the holdup? Why is this guy not back in Mexico facing a murder charge after several months?
Too much trouble.
Well, Jane, there are more questions than there are answers so far in this case. And the big question is why it took so long for them even to indicate that they were going to get an extradition. At this stage, the onus is on the Mexican authorities, and they've been accused of lapsing in judgment and lapsing in their efforts to try and get him to justice. And the long arm of the law doesn't look like it's going to catch up with him anytime soon.
All right, on the other side of the break, some stunning comparisons. What's going on here?